Tell us more about travel and the human connection.
Well, I mean, everything is about relationships. Everything we do in life, it all starts with a relationship. And, our whole motto, developing deeper, more meaningful relationships. Well, the trips that we've organized for all these solo females, it is so beautiful to witness what has transformed by them going on the trip. Not only have they become friends for life, they've created these powerful relationships, and they're, traveling the world with newfound friends. And it's like this community, this camaraderie, and relationship is everything. Relationship is the currency that we need to thrive in this life. I mean, the opposite of addiction is connection. Most people who are addicted to substance, whatever addiction they have, is because they've lost connection. Where does connection come from? Connection comes from relationship. How do we build or start relationships? We start sharing our stories. Why? Because when you start sharing your story, or Charlotte, talks about her different travel tales and travel stories, you are able to relate to others. And when you're able to relate to others, you build relationships, period.
Mm-hmm. And how many people have you met on your travels, even in different countries, that you stay in connection with now?
Tons.
It's incredible. I love it.
Yeah. And that's like such a good point. It's like, I can roll up in the Bahamas and I'm sitting by the pool, and it's like the power of social media. It's like, oh, Melissa, hey, how are you? You know what was so crazy? One time I remember flying from Edmonton to Halifax, and we had a stop in Toronto to connect to Halifax. And I was with my kid, and she was like maybe 1.5, I think. Yeah, she wasn't 2 yet. And we're sitting at the very first row on the plane, and you can't put your stuff ahead of you or under the seat. You have to put it ahead. And so this guy 4 or 5 rows back, he's like, "Oh, Melissa, would you like me to help you with that?" And I was like, "What? Like, who the heck are you?" He's like, "Oh, I've just been following you on, Instagram and blah, blah, blah." But this is the power of connection. You invite that in when you put yourself out there, and you share. You share the good, you share the bad. Why? Because we're all human. We all go through ups and downs. It's impossible to just be living in a world of rainbows and butterflies the whole time, and human connection and travel, it's directly correlated. Like, human connection is what we need. We were not put on this planet to be alone and to be isolated.